my gosh. Hi, Jolty. Hi, Aster. Mikey slash Odie. Great to see you again. Is it Milet? Hello, Milet. Hi, Night Sky. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness. Yay. How are we all doing today? How are we? I'm gonna butcher all of your names. Hi, Brutesci, perhaps? Yeah, we're chilling tonight. We're having a yap sesh tonight. I thought it'd be pretty fun to stream. Courtchester, what's up, dude? Hi. Hello. Hello, Sweet Snips. Hello, Aiden. Oh my gosh. Hello, Multi Fandom. Oh my gosh, everyone is here. Hi, guys. How's it going? Doing good? Doing good? Sup, Simon? What's going? Yes, bit of an impromptu stream, but I woke up this morning and I'll tell that story in a second, but I had a vision, right? I had a vision and I'm like, let's stream tonight. And then here we are. And it's October 3rd, which is even better. It's October 3rd, which means it's Mean Girls Day and it's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood Day. So we got two very important events going on today. So why not stream too? Oh my gosh. Hi, Junglebat. Welcome to the first Logan stream. Logan stream. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Yeah, get lots of rest. I hope you feel better soon. Hi, Raven. Oh my gosh, my bestie. Hi. Spooky month. Yes, it is spooky month. I kind of kicked off spooky month a little early last week with Open Up Your Eyes from My Little Pony. Not really spooky, but it's a villain song, and I feel like villain songs can kind of count for spooky month because, evil. Ooh. Yes. I'm so excited for second season of Hazbin Hotel. Me too. We're going to be talking about that today. Let me tell you, did we all see the season 2 trailer that dropped? Oh my god. Ah! I'm so excited. My name is Regina George. Yeah, I did. What Mean Girl covers have I done? I did Apex Predator with Seiji a long time ago. I did Stupid with Love. And I think that's it for my channel. I've been in a couple Mean Girls covers for other people's channels, but that's it for mine. I think. How do you do your covers? You know, I get an idea, hope the algorithm will like it. I sit down and I let my voice crack for 3 hours, and then I edit and I submit. I hope that answers your question. Yes, please feel free to ask questions in chat. I'm gonna be yapping, and then I'm also gonna be answering questions as I see them. It still says stream starting soon. That is not the case. The stream has started. Hold on. Let me swap that out to... I have a question? Ask in the live chat. There we go. Yeah, this is the month to listen to the Halloween songs. This is it. Is there a way for me to show chat as well? Can I, do that? Hold on. Maybe not. There's gotta be a way for me to show chat at the same time. Maybe not. Oh, well. Yes, Nifty and Baxter? Dude, in the background, they were, holding hands and stuff, and, just their eye contact. I don't know if they're going to be a thing, but I think they're very cute. I do like them. What was the first song I ever covered? Ooh, what was it? A long time ago, if anyone here knows Blixamy, I sung a Bristle Frost song for her called Sing Away, but I bring her up because when I was maybe 11 or 12, I did an a cappella cover of one of her songs called Could Be Frosted Stars, and I think that was no. That was my first cover for this channel. My first cover ever was it was a song called Phenomenon by Thousand Foot Crutch. Not my vibe at all, but I wanted to do it. And I was maybe 9 or 10. And that's private now. You're never going to find that. That was on an old YouTube channel. How did Find a cover of Apex Predator. Yes, I did it. It's old. That's probably why. I think I did it like with Seji 3 or 4 years ago. Probably 4 years ago now. You'd have to scroll way back. I'm catching up in chat. Winging it, real. Night Before Christmas. I say she wrote me in somehow. I'm saying myself. Heck yeah. I I I do like Nightmare Before Christmas, but I don't think I've ever like learned any of the songs all the way through before. What's your vocal range? I can't give you the numbers, but it's I go down to a D up to an well, it's 3 octaves, so a D is it D flat or D? If you really push me, I could go down to a D flat up to ugh, God, what is my range? E flat? E flats are my passages. I don't know. I'd have to go. I have to do a pitch finder. Do you use professional studios or like BandLab? I want to use BandLab because I've seen people. BandLab is great. I use GarageBand actually. Like I have a booth, but I just use GarageBand. Could you maybe? I've heard of Evil Chronicles. I've never listened to it, but I know what it is. I've gotten a few comments recommending it before. Christian Borlraven, let's talk about it. Like, yeah, literally on my knees. I his whole performance, like he's already incredible, we know this, but his whole performance in the season 2 trailer was mwah. I can't wait. And based on like the teasers we got for all of the songs in season 2, he's gonna have so many songs. He's gonna be in at least half of them. You're gonna get a lot of Logan Vox covers this season. This is great. Oh, alto or soprano. Oh, I really overcomplicated that. Yeah, I'm a soprano too. Soprano 2 usually, but back when I was in choir, I was put on soprano 1 a lot. But soprano 2 is where I comfortably sit. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, Hazbin Hotel season 2. Let's yap about that first since that's like in the air right now. So excited. Uh, Me and all the other cover artists are preparing for war. Because as soon as the episode drops, or I think they're doing it 2 episodes at a time. So when the first 2 drop on that Wednesday, we're getting to work, y'all. We're going to record so much. And for those who didn't see my YouTube community tab post, I already have a cover of Has Been Guarantee in the works, and it'll be coming out on YouTube next Saturday. Little ambitious. It's a big group cover of like 10 people, but we're getting it done. We're gonna have it posted for next Saturday. It'll be great. I already recorded all of my stuff for it. Charlie has been recorded for. It's really coming out really well. And aside from that coming out next Saturday to kick off like the season 2 covers, I also did a cover of another Has Been fan song that'll be coming out the following weekend with a friend of mine named Weister. You guys probably know who he is. And we did a cover of One Hell of a Team by Amelie. So that's a fun Aster and Charlie duet we have coming out next weekend. So that'll be fun. Expect a lot of Has Been Hotel from me. I probably won't cover every single song in season 2, but I'm gonna make it a point to at least cover one from like every 2 episode drop, if that makes sense. Like I've heard, I won't spoil, but I've heard some of the leaks, and out of those leaks, there's like 2 that I'm definitely going to do. So expect the Has Been Logan channel to make a comeback this year. Very exciting. Of all the characters it has been, who are you most down bad for? Lucifer. Like anyone who knows me, anyone who knows me knows I always go for the demon adjacent characters in any form of media. I always go for the quote unquote bad guys. Like in any book series, in any TV movie, anything, I always go for the quote unquote bad guys. Lucifer's not a bad guy and has been, I know. But like he's the devil. So but it's terrible. I think it's because Jeremy Jordan voices him. I'm gonna be real. But yeah, Lucifer for sure. Um, Vox, a Vox versus Aleister fight song, right? That would be so sick. how do you usually recruit people for song covers? Are they usually friends and stuff? Yeah, yeah. When I started out, a lot of it was just a lot of outreach, emailing people that I've found on YouTube saying, "Hey, I have a cover. Would you want to sing with me?" But a lot of the people that I sing with now that you see on my channel are just friends. Or at least friends of friends that I got into contact with because of a mutual friend. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the cover community is a big friend group, I'll be honest. It's very rare to listen to a cover artist and for that cover artist to not at least know of another cover artist that you listen to. We're all connected in some way. We actually, not all of us, but we do have a Discord server. We have a Discord server for all the cover artists. Well, not all, most cover artists that at least I'm friends with, and we all yap in there. So that's one of the easier ways that we, collab with each other and reach out for things like that. Down bad for Husk, so valid. Keith, David, I get it. I do. Jesus Christ Superstar? Dude! Oh my god. That's another one I have not listened to. I have not listened to Jesus Christ Superstar. I know it exists. I know the songs are all bangers. I know there's that clip out there of Jorge doing the high note in it that went viral on TikTok. I know it's out there. I just don't know any of the songs from it. Erica Henningsen. I take a lot of my vocal style now, at least with how I sing, from Erica. Like, her mix is beautiful, and I only aspire to find the placement she has. Bye, Jolty! GC asks, the songs in season 2 are going to be so good. Do you plan to do covers on most season 2 songs? Yeah, if I kind of follow the trend that I did for season 1, where I think I covered every song but, like, 2 or 3, probably. Um, there were a couple songs I didn't do from season 1 because I just didn't like them. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I didn't like Whatever It Takes, so I didn't cover it. It's hard for me to cover a song if I really don't like it, so if that ever happens in season 2, I probably won't cover the song, but if the first song is any indication, they're all gonna be bangers. So you can at least expect a cover of Hazbin Guarantee. So next weekend for that one, which is the 11th, I think. Hazbin Guarantee. Yeah, that one's good. Cherry Bomb is so real. I hope I get to see a lot more of her in season 2. Um, it roars. Oh my gosh. The day, I mean, I guess I'm doing it with Charlie, but like the day I can confidently sing an Erica Henningsen's song without like crying or dying because it's just so freaking high. The day I can do that without dying will be the day. My soprano too could never. Is it considered bottom 5? Yeah, that makes sense, Jacob. Like I don't know. It's one that's not talked about as much, and I think that's enough evidence. But yeah, I'm excited for season 2. There's one song that I won't talk about because it's not technically out that I really, really like, and I think it's actually already my favorite in all of Hazbin Hotel. So I'm really excited to cover that one. I've already been practicing it. And yeah, so just expect a lot of Hazbin. I'm gonna try to do the covers weekly, if possible. I think that's what I did last year or the year before whenever season 1 came out. I think at one point I was uploading on Wednesdays too because there was just so much Hazbin, so I did, like, Saturday uploads and I did Wednesday uploads. So I will do my best to keep up with the season 2 songs. I will try to go in order as they come out, and yeah, we will go from there. If anyone gets redeemed on season 2, I think it would be either Cherry or Baxter. That's I agree. Definitely Baxter. I could see Baxter getting redeemed. Though I have a theory, Zach. Here's my theory. I don't think Vox is gonna get redeemed, but I think he's gonna have a character arc. Just based on him honestly being the main character of season 2, I think Vox is gonna get some sort of not like full on redemption, go to heaven, but like character redemption. I don't know, like, how in depth they're gonna go with it, but I think that's the route they're gonna take, and I'm looking forward to it. Have you done the cover for Golden? Golden Hat! That's funny. I cannot sing Golden. I no. No. I've attempted it. I think I've shared it, like, I recorded a few like a minute of Golden, and I shared it with some friends, but I'm not posting it. I cannot sing Golden, that is ridiculous. I'm predictable and I'm down bad for Angel. Real! Listen, a lot of the characters are smashes, alright? I'm not judging anyone, predictable or not. Like, I get it, I do. Bye, Night Sky! Yeah. I mean, yeah, redeemed. I don't think he's gonna get, like, sent to heaven, but, I mean, maybe. I don't know, depends how cheesy they're gonna go with it. Who knows? Definitely do Takedown. Takedown is fun. It's oh my gosh. I don't think I'm gonna sing any more songs from K-pop Demon Hunters for my channel, at least for my channel. For my channel. Wink, wink, wink. But they are very good, and I if I were to cover I'm not, but if I were to cover another one for my channel, yeah, it would probably be How It's Done, actually. Like, I think that's the easiest for me to sing. Takedown is fun, though. I do like Takedown. Golden is fun, though. I do like Golden. I work at a music school, and, they offer private vocal lessons, right? And every day, every day, there's a student who is singing Golden. I hear it in the studio, and I cheer them on. Sometimes yeah, sometimes. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a hard song. It's a hard song to do as a warm-up song. They're kinda crazy for that. Ooh, yeah, I heard about Hercules being on the West End. I was considering doing Won't Say I'm in Love. I said that, like, 5 months ago, but now that there's a reason to actually cover it, I might do Won't Say I'm in Love. The only thing is, right now, with Hazbin coming out, a lot of my focus is just gonna be on Hazbin Hotel songs and nothing else. I think once Hazbin season 2 wraps up, I'll jump back to other covers, just to have more of a variety. But for at least a couple months, you're only going to see Hazbin from me. Any song in general you want to cover that's not Hazbin? Let me think. You know, I gotta pull up my spot. Ooh, you know what? There's one. I wanna do, They're Only Human from Death Note. I did a demo for it, but I don't know if I'm gonna go through with it, but Only Human from Death Note, Smooth Criminal, but the Glee duet version. These are both duets. Those are 2 I really wanna do at some point, and I think that's all I've really been, like, thinking about lately. It's funny you ask about Soda Pop. It's funny. Not for my channel, but I may be in a Soda Pop cover for someone else's channel that's coming out. So, just just keep an eye on my YouTube community tab for that. I may or may not already be in a Soda Pop cover. Um, I've tried singing Golden and I try to hit the notes. And yeah, Golden's hard. Golden is difficult because the singer is an alto, and a lot of her higher ends are these very nicely placed mixed belts. Altos are belters. Those y'all are powerhouses. Sopranos are mixers. I can belt, but I've realized my style has started shifting a bit more into mixing. So, that's why I can't do Golden. Whenever I try to hit the higher notes in Golden, it comes out way more head mix than chest mix. And that's just how I sing. Casper, what are you doing here? Somehow my phone fell down from my nightstand. Then I was playing. Oh my good to be me song. Going back to sleep. Good night, Casper. Go to sleep. That's a good cover. That's not. It's not a cover. That's a good song though. Yeah. I thought you were gonna make a "buries your mom" joke, and I was about to be so proud of you, but no, you didn't do it. You could've. You had the chance to. Yes, thank you, Raven. I have covered, "Where is the Justice? Where is the Justice?" I forget the words. Da 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 da. That one's good. Let the corporations make the regulations and all go unaccountable when everything goes wrong. Let the rich and famous get away with murder. Every time, yeah, I love that song. Have you done Legendary? I have done Legendary from Epic. That was I think I posted that right after the is that Wisdom? I think that was the Wisdom Saga, right after the Wisdom Saga came out, like, literally the next day. That one was fun. The Ballad of the Witch's Road. I love that song. I never covered it because I don't know. I if I were to do it, I would have made it a group cover, and I think at the time I just was doing something else, so I didn't have time to do a group cover. But Ballad of Witch's Road is really pretty. I've never seen Agatha All Along. I watched WandaVision though. I just never watched the Agatha show. Um, no, I have not done Scylla. Why didn't I do Scylla? Forget why I didn't do Scylla. I never did Scylla though. I'm done with Epic the Musical though. We have moved on from Epic. I will jump into the Ilium stuff when that comes out, but we are doing no more Epic for my channel and no more K-pop Demon Hunters. We are locking in on Hazbin and Ilium. That is like our next two big things, I think. I know Ilium's gonna be a while, but I will do my best to at least keep up with the demos that come out. Oh yeah, we're also here to talk about rebrands. I said this like 3 months ago that I was gonna rebrand and I never did. Oh yeah, my point at the start of the stream. I had a vision, right? I had a dream last night. And in my dream, I went through with the goddamn rebrand. I'm like, okay, I'm going to rebrand my channel. That was my dream. And I saw it and I woke up and that's what inspired me to stream today. So I I'm going to go through with it. And you might have already started noticing it, at least in my Your Idol cover and in my A Story Told cover. But we're going with more of a purple and less a pink from here on out. And you might have also noticed it in my YouTube end cards with some bookshelves and some fairy lights and stuff. So the goal here for the rebrand is Spring Academia. That is the official aesthetic name for the rebrand. I wanna do the purple highlights with my hair. I wanna keep the colors purple, but I'm gonna change the overall, environment or aesthetic to be more of that, like, cozy academia style for my channel because I think that more accurately represents me. I like what I have going now, but it's very simple. You know, like this I've had this for 3 years, 4 years, and I just haven't gotten around to changing it. So, Spring Academia is the vibe. Where is the Justice slaps? Oh my gosh. Wicked movie, yes. I have a cover already recorded of No Good Deed with the "Oh, no good deed," like that little thing Cynthia does. I have that recorded. I'm gonna post it around the time the movie comes out. I may touch up No Good Deed a little bit, but yeah, I'm covering No Good Deed, absolutely. I might tackle for no, well, yeah, I might tackle For Good again. I did For Good with Seji a couple years ago, so I might do that again with her, depending on how well No Good Deed does. But yeah, those are my plans for part 2. Um, yes, I absolutely do VA work for hire. Feel free to give me an email at my address that is in the description of this video and we can chat. Absolutely. Thank you, Court Jester. Woo woo woo! Hi, Jackie! Oh my gosh, let me make you a mod. Hold on. You're now a moderator. There you go. Yeah, I did cover For Good a long time. Well, not a long time ago, like 2 years ago. So I would like to do that again. Yeah, thank you. Rebrand. Thank you. Spring academia will be very cute, very fun. What else was I going to talk about? Rebrand, Hazbin Hotel Season 2. What did I put on that post thing? Anything else? Oh, just Q&A and yapping. Great. But yeah, that's the plan for the next couple weeks for my channel. We have next Saturday. I'm not posting anything tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm taking a breather because I am preparing for Hazbin Guarantee. So Hazbin Guarantee will come out next Saturday, and then One Hell of a Team will come out the following Saturday. And then after that, let me see. And then after that, I'm taking a little break on the 25th. And then on the 1st is when whatever second song, or yeah, whatever song I like the best from episodes 1 and 2 of Hazbin Season 2, that will come out that Saturday. So I'll be recording whatever it is between that Wednesday and Saturday. That is the game plan. And Hazbin Guarantee, the demo's already out on my Patreon. I should have that fully out on my Patreon by Thursday, probably. And then One Hell of a Team will also come out on my Patreon next week. So if you're not already on my Patreon, go check it out. It helps support me. It helps fund the channel. Especially if you guys want me to get stuff out on streaming, it helps because it costs money to get these instrumentals licensed. So, any little bit does help. I actually first discovered you through your V8 work on Ron the Rokurokabee. Oh my gosh, I love Ron. She has my whole heart. Ah! Ron the Rokurokabee. Yeah, she's great. She's like she's me, but slightly more anime. like the way she talks is a bit more exaggerated than how I speak. And I love her. Love her, love her. That Christian doesn't use because he sees those outfits and maybe a song, right? Oh my gosh. Everyone, like, the cast has been teasing stuff. Like, they've been saying very subtle things like thirst trap or just like, oh my gosh, I get a song. Even Jeremy Jordan leaks, he didn't leak anything, but like he mentioned months ago that he had a Lucifer session. And it's like, y'all are keeping us on our toes. Oh, Fantastic is a good song. That is a good song. What have I covered? Maybe. I was looking at some more Arcane songs. I think if I ever cover anything else again from Arcane, I'm gonna wait until the new show comes out that they're working on, just so the algorithm likes it a bit better. But Fantastic is really good. What have I covered My Goodbye. I covered Enemy. I think I feel like I covered one more song from Arcane, but I can't remember what it is. Oh, I can't hear it now. I covered is it My Goodbye or just Goodbye? Enemy, and then I Can't Hear It Now. Those are the 3 that I've done already from Arcane. You need songwriters? Tony, oh, what's his last name? Shoot. Lydia works with him. I hear he's good. Tony Hollywell? Tony Hollywell. He does stuff for Lydia the Bard all the time. I hear he's good. Technically, Casper Fox is a songwriter too. You should ask him. I think. I don't know if he does it for commission, but you should ask him. Yeah, you guys didn't see that. Okay, well, it's they're making another. It's not Arcane, but it's still within the League of Legends universe, and it's in the same animation style and stuff. But I only ever watched the teaser for it maybe once. I don't really remember. You should look it up. Just look up like new Arcane show or something, and you'll find a teaser that came out on Twitter months ago, or a month ago, maybe. That's all I know. Like, there's nothing really out for it yet, but it takes place in the same world, in the same universe, but it's from a different. It's a different story. It doesn't follow the same characters that Arcane did. Yeah, look it up. Do a little search on it. Is that it for all my covers I have coming out? Yeah, I mean, I can't do anything else for Ilium. You know what's really fun that I like is doing well? The My Little Pony covers I've been putting out. They're doing well, and it makes me so happy. Like, Open Up Your Eyes, banger, absolute banger. I watched that movie in theaters, and I'm so glad everyone else shares my love for it. It's so good. For what? And for what? Yeah, so Open Up Your Eyes did well. Um, The Moon Rises is doing pretty well. Yeah, banger songs. My Little Pony, good stuff. Good stuff. Um, yes, I'm sure Val's gonna get more stuff. I mean, we hear him a little bit in Has Been Guarantee, but I'm sure he's gonna get another song because we see some stuff, unfortunately, with him and Angel a little bit in the trailer, or at least Angel's end. So he's probably gonna get another song. Best dressed, real. What is your favorite song? If you asked this while I was yapping about My Little Pony, um, I'm going through all the seasons. 1 second. Um, hmm, it's a good question. Actually, it might be How the Magic of Friendship Grows. How the magic of friendship grows. That one's pretty. Like the finale song. I do like that one a lot. If not that one, then maybe You Are a Princess, You'll Play Your Part. We understand you wanting more. I just love their harmonies in that song. So either that one or the finale song. I have heard of 36 Questions. I was listening to that with somebody like a while ago. I haven't heard, I only know like one song from it, but I have heard of it. I have. But yeah, chat. I'm locked in at least for the next 2 months and just Has Been covers only. And then, well, Has Been, and then I'll drop the Wicked cover. And Has Been will probably still be going at that. No, Has Been should be done by then. And then after Wicked, it'll be Christmas time. So, ooh, I should do a Christmas cover, a Christmas collab this year. That'd be so fun. I can grab some people from the cover Discord server. That'd be great. Be so fun. I don't think I've ever done a Christmas cover. Well, I did a Christmas cover 1 year for my channel, but that was it. I should do that. See, the Smile song is great, but it got ruined for me because of the stupid animation that came out, what, 10 years ago of it? The stupid murder one that ruined it for me. I love the Smile song, but now I'm traumatized because I saw that when I was like 12. So now I can't like listen to Smile without thinking about that animation. Um Yeah, there's definitely a lot of characters in Hazbin who need a solo. Like Jeremy, like Lucifer. Jeremy Jordan should have a solo song. Just saying, he needs a solo. I think that'd be cool. I don't think he's gonna get it in season 2 because he's not the focus of season 2, but I think that'd be pretty awesome. This Day aria is really good. I didn't say it was my favorite because I feel like it's everyone's favorite, so I just didn't want to give a basic answer, but This Day aria is really pretty too. This day is going to be perfect, the kind of day of which I dreamed since I was small. Yeah, don't watch Smile POV. Do not watch Smile POV. It ruins me. Rainbow Factory was kind of a banger. It was messed up, but at least that one didn't take a song that already existed, you know? I did cover Take on Me. I did. This day is going to be perfect. Yes, Waverly. It's so good. Now it's stuck in my head. Thanks, guys. I was gonna cover that one instead of The Moon Rises back when I was trying to figure out what to sing, but The Moon Rises was a bit more of a challenge for me, so I wanted to do that one. I used to be scared of that song because it was just so high. But we did it, and we're here. So, hi, Aster. Hello, hello. How are you? It's a classic horror movie for me. I don't like horror. I can't do it. I don't go to any of the Halloween Horror Nights at Universal or Busch Gardens. That's so niche, Busch Gardens. I don't think y'all know what Busch Gardens is. But I can't. I can't do any kind of walk through haunted houses. Yeah, seriously. They gave Jeremy Jordan was in what? Well, no, I guess he was in 3 songs in season 1, huh? That's pretty solid. But like he wasn't the main focus. Minus more than anything. I think he needs a solo. He needs a solo. You know, Waverly, sometimes I have a very high voice. So I actually tend to avoid rock songs or any songs that require some grit and things like that, you know? I tend to avoid it because I have a high voice. You know what the trick is? Pitch the song. If you gotta raise that key or lower that key, just do it. Like, if anything, it makes the cover more enjoyable to listen to because it's not the same as the original. Uh, I used to be a stickler for always trying to do things in the same key. But then the one day I started raising the keys for stuff, like especially when I was doing Warrior Penelope for Epic, it felt so great. And people liked different keys. So do what works best for your voice. You know, if you think your voice is quote unquote too low for pop songs, then lower the pop songs. Lower their key. No shame in doing that. No shame at all. Yeah, I've never played The Last of Us, but I've watched through every hour of gameplay of both part 1 and part 2, and I've seen the entire show so far. So I'm a little obsessed with it. Um Take on me, take on me. Yeah, Tangled the series had Jeremy Jordan under their belt and they gave him 2 songs. Hello? Hello? Well, technically 3 if you count the reprise, but what you what? At least Radios Lover B was a banger, you know, but come on, man. At least they used Eden Espinosa to like her full potential. At least they used her. But Jeremy Jordan, they slept on him. But I like that. I've seen some clips of him singing, and he's brought back like the Varian songs in his little concerts, and I think that's nice. That's really fun. I have no idea if you've already answered this, but are there any songs you are excited to cover, be they from Hazbin, Ilium, or any other medium? Yes. Hazbin. I mean, technically, we legally don't know what songs are coming up, but there is. I'll keep it as vague as possible. There is one lute song I am very excited to cover that I will be covering that starts with a G that I will be covering for my channel, and I cannot wait. Yeah, that one. That one especially. I've already recorded it actually. I just gotta touch it up when the actual song comes out in case anything's different from what we've been leaked. And same with Ilium. Like, I've already done the demo cover for Fire, but once he releases the full cover of Fire, of course I'll do it. Like, I started it. I might as well should just finish it. Yeah, legally, they're not out yet. There's I think I've heard 3 leaked songs from season 2. All of them are great. There's one of them that I might not do, but I think I'll definitely do the other 2 at least. I might gender swap one of them. Since it's a duet, I might gender swap it to make it a little different. But we'll see. I think that could be fun. My goal this year is, for Hazbin at least, if it's a female male duet, I want to swap the parts, because when people listen to covers, what's the sense in covering the song the same exact way again? You know, there's got to be something you're doing different to, in YouTube's words, make it transformative. So I think it could be really fun to just play around with that a bit more and just swap some things out. Unless, of course, it's a giant solo song, then yeah, I'm not gonna. What am I gonna do? But I think it'd be fun to just play around with some gender roles a bit and see what we can come up with. Have you ever listened to The Thrill of First Love? Both because it's amazing and because it's basically Vox Val and Christian is one of the singers. No, I don't think I've heard of it. What is it from? I don't think so. Yay, gender swaps. Thank you, Aster. Yeah, they're very fun. Very, very fun. I'm hoping with Ilium, like, there's some opportunity there to do some gender swapping stuff. Because it was really easy with Epic because it was just one male main character. But I'm not sure if Ilium's going to follow one character or not, or if it's going to be jumping around with different characters. Guess we'll see. Oh yeah, Barry's already he's ready. He's ready. We've already talked about it. He's prepared. The cast for my cover coming out next weekend of Has Been Guarantee. Lucifer's not in it, so I threw Barry in as Baxter. But it's all the same cast from my finale cover that I did 2 years ago now, almost. All the same people, with a few new people thrown in, so it'll be very fun. Oh, falsettos! Okay, I have not listened to falsettos. I haven't heard the classics, like any of like the classic musicals. I only recently saw Rent for the first time, like earlier this year. I never watched it all the way through or heard it all the way through prior. After the battle, masterless cattle, overlords hanging by a thread with a bit of bravado. Maybe tomorrow we'll be atop the heap. Do 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 do. Alistair's missing, blood with his tail between his legs. That's the best part of the whole song. I don't know what it is. Yeah, that's speaking of falsettos, that is the one thing I've noticed. With a lot of these older musicals, at least to me, as somebody who's never heard them, they appear as these very like whimsical, fun stories. But then every time I sit down to watch one or listen through it, it's so sad. What? Like where did my impression, like I thought Rent was like fun, and it was about like uh enjoying life and living, and despite Rent being annoying, like you could still appreciate life for what it is. And no, the plot was about someone dying the whole time. And then they died. What? Rent destroyed me. Crazy. Hi Sid, welcome in. Yes, villainous Logan. I love covering villain songs. Any chance I get, I will. Thrill of First Love stands on its own, to be honest. Listen, I'll write that down. I shall. I shall do that. Which weekend, or which week in October? October 22nd? No. October 29th, I think the has been released. So We have some time to prepare. We have some time. Vox is one of my favorite characters and has been. He has a great design, catchy songs, my favorite villains like Scar. Yes! He is. He's a fun villain because he's such a villain character. Like, that's his personality, and that's what makes him fun. You know, I'm sure he has some deeper meaning, tragic backstory that we haven't heard yet. But as of now, he's just a villain. And yeah, that makes him likable. Um, Girl, I feel that hard. I honest to God thought at first Dear Evan Hansen was about two best friends being pen pals. Boy, was that a wake up call. I'm crying. No, wait, me too. When I first heard of Dear Evan Hansen, I literally thought it was about a kid who, which is not entirely wrong, but I thought it was about a kid who had anxiety and it was about him opening up to people, making friends. That's why he started getting people to sign his cast and he would make new friends and that Connor was one of these friends that he made and then they became besties. Yeah, like pen pals. And then I'm sure some traumatic stuff happens, but they get through it together. No, that's not the plot. It's actually really messed up, and it's not a great message. Dear Evan Hansen isn't great, but the songs are good, minus the glove one. Every other song is good. Yes, Rapscrap, absolutely. Yeah, Rapscrap and I have crossed paths a few times. Yes, we have. I've never collabed with them before, but we have been in the same space before. The same like virtual space, I should say. Oh my gosh, Aster, thank you so much for the $5 donation. I love you. 'Twas the night before Halloween, and all through the long, and Gal came a singing such awesome, cool songs. In all honesty, love you, Logan. Oh, thank you so much. You're the best. Thank you for being here. He's the perfect blend between a comedic joke and a serious threat. That's what it is. That's what it is. And I think he's been so like, I don't want to say he's been acting like a fool, but he's been so comedic lately that I don't think we're taking him seriously. And especially since Aster doesn't take him seriously, we as the audience don't take him seriously. So I think season 2 is going to be that wake up call for us to show us how much power he actually has and how much of a threat he can actually be because of his following, is what I think it is. Like, Vox on his own, I don't think is very powerful, but it's because of his support, is what makes him powerful, which are really cool characters. I like characters who could hold their own, but it's but by taking them down, you're not fixing the problem. Now you have thousands of followers this character had that you have to deal with now. Fun villain writing right there. Good stuff. Can you tell him a D&D DM? Yeah, when you're jamming to the song Dear Evan Hansen and decide to check out the plot, literally. Hey, Buzzin', welcome in. Living in your mind now. Rap Scrap is not in my cover of your idol. I almost asked Rap Scrap though. In my cover we got it's Anna, Lydia, Justine, and Seji, right? Yeah. Anna, Lydia, Justine, and Seji. No, you're so good. I commented on Raph's cover. Yeah, no, you're so good. I love Raph's duet version of it. It's so fun. I've been listening to it on repeat. Insane. You like Break in a Glove, that's what it's called. You like that one? That's fair. I don't know. I guess honestly I haven't listened to it a whole lot because I wasn't impressed the first time, but I'm willing to give it another try. I'd be down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Vox have hypnotism powers? I have a good feeling we're gonna get some allies versus allies angst. Yes! There's this theory going around that Vox is gonna hypnotize Lucifer, and I'm like, no, he isn't. I mean, if he did, that'd be kind of terrible writing because he's Lucifer, but I don't think Lucifer's. I think if anything were to happen, Vox would hypnotize some of, like, the sinners that Charlie's friends with and then turn them against Lucifer and or Charlie, but I don't see him controlling Lucifer. That's a silly theory. From a good writing perspective, of course. The V's being symbolic is some of the best writing it has been. Yeah, sorry, symbiotic is some of the best writing it has been. Yes. Happy spooky season. Hello, Mix. Welcome in. Happy spooky season. It's officially fall now. Isn't that great? It's still hot here. It was like 90 something today. Simon, I'm crying. Based on the trailers, I think Vox is going to hypnotize Angel Dust. Yeah. That's a good guess. I like that. Ooh, that would make sense. Oh, that's rough. Like that just kind of clicked for me. Ooh, Viv is walking on like a very thin rope there. If that's the route that she goes. Woof. Woof. Maybe. Trust us. Come on in. Here's the key. I forget the words. Hold on. All our guests are family. That's the Hazbin guarantee. Did I mention it's free? I can't wait for that cover to come out next weekend. It's so goofy. It was also fun to sing Charlie having a mental bee, so. How's the Brie brand going? Yes, I talked about it a little bit earlier before you got here, but going good. As you can tell, I've not done anything for it yet. But what I said was it's going to be spring academia is the goal. I think I'm gonna get that started this month, so the artwork will update on my channel hopefully before the end of next month, depending on commission time and stuff. But yeah, spring academia and like a hyacinth purple, like a lavender hyacinth purple is the vibe, is the goal. We are getting rid of the pink, guys. We're going to purple. We're moving over. We are changing pastels. Yeah, that's so fair, Simon. Like, from a writing perspective, it depends. A show can be amazing or it could be depending on like the lens in which you're watching it. Like, I I have this running gag. There's this terrible, objectively horrible film series called Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. I love it. I've watched it 4 or 5 times now with different people each time. Like I've got it. I've watched the sequel twice. I love it. I think it's the best thing I've ever watched. Is it good? No. It's awful. It's the worst thing I've ever watched. But it's the best thing ever. See, it just depends on like where you're coming from when you're watching something and like how you're viewing it. Like if I were to look at that movie series from a writing perspective, that is, I'm trying not to swear, but that is the worst thing I've ever witnessed. But from an enjoyment perspective, it's comedy gold. It's the best. Like that is the only horror film you will get me to watch, and I will watch it gladly. Purple, the best color in the pastel rainbow. It is. You've seen the horror Disneyverse? Yeah, a little bit. I've seen Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I watched that in theaters actually. I watched Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey in theaters, and then I saw the second one online. I think that's all I've seen. I haven't seen Bambi. I haven't seen Pinocchio Unstrung. I haven't seen Peter Pan. I think Peter Pan just came out. I gotta catch up. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do this spooky season, this horror season. I'm gonna catch up on the spooky verse. Mission Zero? No, I haven't. I've seen lots of clips about it on like the Twitterverse and the TikTokverse. I didn't realize it was that different from the initial episode 1, so I never watched it. Is it actually very different? I thought it was just like a few scenes they changed. That's so fair, Corchester. It definitely takes, without spoilers, who freaking cares? But without spoilers, Blood and Honey takes a Five Nights at Freddy's spin with the Winnie the Pooh characters. And it's really interesting. And you don't even realize that there's a plot until the second film. When like the first film, you don't know what the heck is going on. And then the second one is when they actually add a plot to it. And I'm like, wait, there's lore for this? No way. And they're making a third one, guys. They're making a third one. William Afton is in the third one. It's insane. Sorry, I'm really passionate about Blood and Honey. Um, Blood and Honey is so funny and great voice acting beginning when the story is being told. Yes, right? The intro's actually kind of great. That's what I use to hook people into watching with me. I go, look at the intro. It's animated and the acting's actually solid. Don't worry about Christopher Robin. Don't worry about him. Focus on everything else and it's really good. One man's garbage, another man's treasure. Yeah. All right, Bison. It is vastly different from the OG pilot. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Maybe I will give it a watch then. Maybe I will. No, please ask questions. Please do. I'm curious though. Have you seen any of the animation from the indie studio Glitch? I don't think so. No. Unless you're talking about Glitch Productions. Do you mean Glitch Productions? Like Amazing Digital Circus and not Murder. Yeah, Amazing Digital Circus. What's that other one that came out? The new one, Knights of Guinevere. I think, or maybe Murder Drones was by Glitch. Was it? I don't remember. Murder Drones. There was another one. I did a song for it. Oh, I forget. It's the zombie one. I didn't watch it, as you can tell. I did a song for it. Wanna be worthy, wanna be part of the team. This dirty work ain't nothing to me. Nope, don't know what it's called. But that show. Hi, love your Fire Ilium animatic cover. Thank you so much, ASK. It's a repilot basically because the characters just aren't like in the OG pilot, which is so much fun. Yeah, you guys convinced me. I will give it a watch. Oh no, you're so good. It was yes, Glitch with T. Yes, of course I have. Yeah. I made a bunch of fan songs for TADC. A lot is Pomni. I'm in one fan song by Lydia where I play oh god, I forget. I play a lady at the computer. C&E? I don't remember her name, but she's like this overarching entity, this computer lady who like oversees the circus. That was fun. Gaslight District! That's what it is. Yeah, all I've seen by Glitch is Digital Circus. I haven't seen Murder Drones, Gaslight, or Guinevere. But I'm in songs for every single one of these. So go check those out at least. But yeah, Digital Circus is my brain rot. Absolutely. I may or may not be in an original Digital Circus song that is coming out at some point, featuring one of the actors from Digital Circus. So stay tuned for that. That'll be fun. Did you ever do Digital Hallucinations or a cover of Happy Place? Yes to Digital Hallucinations. I was in a cover of Digital Hallucinations on Venetia's channel. I was... Who was I? Oh, I was Gangle. I was Gangle for that in that cover, I think. That was a while ago. I haven't done Happy Place though. She doesn't even need to see the shows to be in their songs. No, it's bad. It's really bad because like I'll get an email asking if I can sing as this character for their song, and I'm like, sure. I just listen to the demo and I sing it. I'm like, okay, these sound a little desperate. I'm just gonna be desperate. I don't know what the context is. I don't know why I'm desperate. Like, when I did the Guinevere song, for Xander, I still haven't watched the show, but this character sounded trapped and they sounded upset. I'm like, "You know what? I'm trapped and I'm upset and that's all I know. I need to watch the shows. It's bad." You've seen every pilot and when you followed into the series TADC. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That is so fair. I hear Murder Jones is good though. Like I think is that done? That one got pretty far. If it's not done, I might give that one a try. I'm not a huge fan of like starting shows if it's only a pilot though. Like usually I prefer to have more media to watch. I'm the kind of person who won't watch a show if it's in the process of being done, if that makes sense. Like what's a good example? Like when Attack on Titan was wrapping up, I was already like 4 seasons into it, but I stopped because I just wanted to wait till the rest of the show was out. And then when they finished the final season part 2, I finally finished watching the show. I'm that kind of person. I hate waiting unless the show's good enough for me to wait. But do 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 do. Yeah, Lydia's stuff is awesome. Love her so much. Mwah. Hi Lydia, if you're listening, I love you. I'll probably pull Lydia into another Hazbin song with me. I always pull her into some cover with me that like out of the blue. And she always says yes, bless her heart. That one's finished? Oh, it is finished. Okay, yeah. See, Murder Jones, in that case, Murder Jones is something I may consider watching because it is done. I have not, Zach. I don't think I've ever heard of those before. I do not believe so. That's the Hazbin guarantee. Someone said it earlier and I agreed, but you didn't see it. Oh, I'm so sorry. On the topic of musicals, you should totally cover something from Heathers. Ooh, what have I done from Heathers? I've done 17 already, a long time ago. I did 17 with my friend Jack Hawkins, who, tied back to the conversation, he plays Gummy Goo in TADC. I did a cover with him of 17, long time ago. What else have I done from Heathers? What else have I done from Heathers? Is that it? That can't be all I've done from Heathers. Huh. I've only done one Heathers song. I could have sworn I've done more. I think 17 is all I've ever done from Heathers. Interesting. Gorchester, I love you. Can't we be 17? Is that so hard to do? If you could let me in, I could be. Oh! Thank you, Corchester. Yes! Meant to be yours, duh. Oh my god. Yes, I did do that. That was a Halloween cover. Thank you. Meant to be yours and Freeze Your Brain. Thank you. I did do those, didn't I? Shoot. Yeah. I did a role swap of Freeze Your Brain. Yeah, Meant to be yours, Freeze Your Brain, and then 17. Topic of musicals, have you covered anything from Hamilton? Yes, I've done Nonstop. That was a massive group cover. I did Nonstop. I did Burn. Nonstop, Burn. I've done Dear Theodosia a couple times actually for different channels. Dear Theodosia. Man, I'm going back in my memory now. What have I done from Hamilton, man? I think that's it from Hamilton that I've done. You made the perfect Veronica. Thank you so much. I've been told before that I sound like Barrett, and that makes me so happy. It's an honor. I love that. See, her vocal technique is more similar to mine. versus like Erica Henningsen. I'm more of a Barrett Wilbert Weed kind of singer. Candy store would be, oh man. If I could hit, well, I can hit it, the high note in Candy Store, but it won't sound the way I want it to. Because my vocal style is different, but I do love Candy Store. Corchester is coming in clutch. That's right. I did Story Up Tonight. I did Story Up Tonight with Anna Pantsu, Chloe Breeze, and Seji. That's right. I did do Story Up Tonight. And You'll Be Back. I did do You'll Be Back. Wow. Huh. Call back. I will gladly. And then on Chloe's channel, I was in The Room Where It Happens as Madison, I think. Yeah. Woof. My brain is hurting from remembering all of this. I sing Say No to This all the time to myself. I don't think I would cover it for my channel just because like that's not my channel's vibes usually. Not that like I stay away from inappropriate stuff because like I cover Hazbin Hotel, hello. But I don't know if I would do Say No to This. I don't know. I love it though. It is a fun song, but it's more Hamilton dominant than Mariah dominant, you know? Yeah, you're literally my fact checker. I'll probably hop off stream in about 10 minutes-ish, so you guys have me for 10 more minutes. And then I'm probably gonna go to bed, because I have a work tomorrow. Yay! You're forcing me to go deep into the mind. You know what? Let me just pull up my videos. Let's do a deep dive real quick. What else have I done? Oh, I did do Dead Mom from Beetlejuice, didn't I? Huh. Hey, Mom. Dead Mom, I need a little help here. I'm probably talking to myself here. Dead Mom, I gotta ask. Stupid with Love, Million Dreams. Would you look at that? Oh, I did How Far I'll Go 5 years ago. Little did little Logan know she'd be in Moana 2. That, oh, bless her heart. I love that. I only listen to cover songs of the shows, not watching the actual shows, and I know you've collabed with Chloe. Yeah, I've done a few things with Chloe. Yes, I have. Dead Girl Walking is a good one. It's funny, there's a higher likelihood of me doing Dead Girl Walking than Say No to This. It's possible. Maybe. You are relieved of duty. I'm now staring at what I've done. I've done a little bit of Hades Town. Be More Chill. Woof, that was a time. Remember when Be More Chill was popular? Under the Surface. Oh, my cover of Forbidden Fruit hit 13,000. Let's go. Achilles Lullaby, Shades. Y'all, if you haven't already, go listen to Stories from Styx by Casper. He was here earlier, but Stories from Styx is awesome. It's great. If you like Greek mythology, if you like musicals, Stories from Styx. His most recent song was Cheating Death, featuring Lou Colt, who, for those of you who know, was Zeus in Epic. But before that song, he released a song called Achilles Lullaby, featuring Lydia, actually. And it was, yeah, Achilles and Patroclus. So good. So good. Yeah, Dead Girl Walking is a banger. Next to Normal. I have been wanting to do I know you know who I am, but gender swap it for a while. I just haven't found an instrumental for it. Plus it isn't doing well. I did a little peeping on some colleagues' covers of songs from Next to Normal and they aren't really getting seen, which sucks. But if I were to cover one, I would probably do that one since that went viral on TikTok. I know you know who I am. 'Cause I'm holding on, and I won't let go. You covered the Genshin meme song? Which one? The Tartaglia, lover of Snatch Lion Queen. Yeah, I Griffin commented on that. I Griffin was here. Well, here when I used to live in Orlando, I met up with Griffin in Orlando, and I'm like, remember when I covered that song? And he goes, "That was you." I'm like, dude, and we talked about that for a bit. Um, that was a time. Let me tell you, that was a time. Tartaglia, lover of Snatch Lion Queen. Do 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 do. There lived a certain man in Snatchnia long ago. He was big and strong, and his eyes a flaming glow. It's really funny because in that song, I covered it with a bunch of my friends, and some of us went on to be playable characters in Genshin. Who the people that I pulled into that cover with me? It's really funny, like how the tables turn. Am I right? Like after that, I got into Genshin, and then my friend in that song got into Genshin. Crazy, crazy full circle there. It's awesome. Speaking of Achilles and Patroclus, you need to listen to "They Call You a Hero." I know there's a songwriter out there. I think it's called Achilles in the Sun. Is that one of his songs? Because he does a bunch of Achilles and Patroclus songs, and they're actually really good. I don't know if that's the same thing or not, but yes, I did see that, Waverly. I did see that. Okay, I'm gonna call the stream in 2 minutes, y'all. 2 minutes. Get your final round of yappage in, of questions in, because I am getting sleepy, and it is almost my time. Rah, rah, Rasputin love. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what it's inspired off of. The Tartaglia it's just a parody of Rasputin, or Rasputin, however you want to say it. It's literally just a parody, but it's really funny. He did a few of those. Achilles come down? Yes, I actually have. On my friend Caitlin G's channel, I did a cover of Achilles Come Down with her. We turned it into a duet, and we did a Victor and Jace cover of it, actually. It was really fun, because we explored some of the dialogue that they had, and I got to put on the Victor accent for it. So you should check that out on her channel. But I did do Achilles Come Down. I did. I don't play video games. No, I have not. Unless playing Silk Song. I don't think so. If that's a game, I have not. I don't play video games. The last game I played was Genshin, but that was like 2 years ago. I've put down Genshin since. Yeah, let me see. Let me see if I can find them before I leave real quick. They're called for the is it Achilles? Yeah, Achilles and the Sun. SUN. Look them up on Spotify. They have a few. They're very underrated. They have a handful of Achilles and Patroclus songs. He sings both the parts for his stuff, but yeah, he writes his own stuff, he sings his own stuff, produces his own stuff. Very underrated. Very talented though. Very, very talented. Stray Gods. I know what Stray Gods is. Laura Bailey is the main character in Stray Gods. Yes. Yeah. Stray Gods. I've listened to a few of the songs already, but yes. So let's just wrap up the stream here. I'm gonna try to start streaming monthly if I can. Like maybe the first Friday of every month. Don't hold me to that. I'm gonna try. But yeah, this was really fun. A great catch up session. officially see you guys again next Saturday when Has Been Guarantee comes out on my channel. Woo! I'm really excited to put that together. And then I'll see you guys again the following Saturday for One Hell of a Team. And then a break after that. And then we're into the Has Been Hotel Season 2 grind. So this was amazing. Thank you guys for showing up and for hanging out. It was great talking with you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And we'll catch you on the flip. Good night, everybody, or good morning, depending on where you are. Bye, guys. If I can